All right, we're going to do some pork shoulders today with our new Smoke Daddy competition pellet grill. We just got it started here, and we'll show you. We've got the hopper full of some perfect mix. We got the temperature. We just started it on 225, but we'll show you as we get going here. We're going to do some nice pork shoulders. They'll probably go for about 6-7 hours, and I think I'm going to run them probably about 300 degrees. So we'll show you some more in a minute. That's what it looks like once it gets started. Going to heat this plate up and transfer the heat to our grill. So that's the start of it. You can see under there how it heats this plate. So. Okay, we're going to do 4 8-pound pork shoulders here. The first on our new Smoke Daddy competition pellet grill. These are 8 pounds a piece of pork shoulders. What I'm going to do is put a rub on them, a real nice rub. You can get them. There's all kinds of recipes for it, but this is the one that I've been using. One of these days I'll put the recipe on the website. But you liberally put your rub all over the meat here, and in most cases you can let this sit, you know, it's maybe 5-6 hours in the refrigerator if you'd like. Today I'm going to just get them going early for this weekend. But that's it. You just put a nice rub all over it, as much as it'll stay on.
Do you try to make that even?
As even as you can.
Okay,
and
great.
what I'll do, I'll rub the rest of these up, and then I'll put them on the pellet grill.
Great.
And we're going to have the pellet grill set at about 300 degrees. It'll probably take about 6 to 8 hours for it to be done. So with that, I'll finish these up and we'll come
Okay,
back.
I see you got all 4 of them done now.
Yeah, they're all. I got the rub on there real well. I'm going to put them on the.
How much weight in meat is that, Dennis?
Well, they're 8 pounds a piece.
Okay, is that what you would normally recommend for?
Yeah, the nice pork shoulder.
Yeah, I see that.
They get them from your butcher shop. Just try it when you put them on there. Try to have the fat side up.
Okay. And that kind of promotes. Why are we doing that?
Well, that'll help marinate it. You know, the fact, you know, pork fat rules. You know. So that's what I'll do. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make a mop sauce. We'll use some vinegar, some olive oil, some hot pepper flakes, some chicken broth, and paprika. I'll probably add a little bit of salt in there, but that's what I'm going to make next. We'll let this go for a couple, 3 hours, and then I'll start putting the mop on it. And
what size grill is this, Dennis? Is this your what model is this?
This is the large competition grill that we're offering at Smoke Daddy right now. It's a nice, it's 19 inches by 36-inch grilling surface.
It looks really solid. I mean, is that the construction in it looks like it's pretty durable. You're having some really good luck with that, or?
This is based on a very popular brand of pellet grill. I get them from the same manufacturer that the other ones get, but I've already mounted the Smoke Daddy on the side. These grills are really nice for holding, for doing the temperature and cooking, but they don't produce the amount of smoke that a lot of people like. So what I'm going to do is, add the Smoke Daddy on the side, and I'll show you that in a little while. After this gets going, we'll light up the cold smoker and show you how that goes.
Okay, so what you're telling me right now, real quick in a nutshell, is that this grill, this competition grill, is capable of, right now what I see is 32 pounds of pork shoulder.
Yes.
Wow, that's not, and how long is that going to take us?
Probably about 8 hours, 6
Wow.
to 8 hours. You like to do it nice and slow. I'm sure you could get a couple turkeys in there. The other day I did 6 slabs of ribs on it. They turned out excellent. So.
Great, let's get going with the smoker. It smells good already.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we've got the pork shoulders in here, looking good. Now we're going to introduce some more smoke using the Smoke Daddy. These grills work really good to hold the heat, but I think especially when you first start your pork shoulders or any of your meat, it's nice to add that little extra smoke that everybody likes. So with the Smoke Daddy, I always like to start it with some lump charcoal. It gives you a nice hot burn. You throw some of your favorite wood chips in here. You can also add some wood chunks in here. This gives you a nice long burn. And you can add some pellets. I wouldn't load it up completely with all pellets. It may choke it off a little bit, but that's what I would do to start it out. You just take and hold your torch under here for 35-40 seconds to get that charcoal going. And you'll generate some smoke. Like I say, normally when you're doing pork shoulders and different things like that, the first 4 hours of smoke, that's all you're going to really need. I don't think you can get much more smoke on something after that, but it's your preference. So get that going.
What model is this, Dennis? The smoker?
This is the Big Kahuna.
The Big Kahuna. Is this the biggest one you guys make?
No, I make a bigger one, but this one for this application, I think this is perfect for this application. You'll get a good 2, maybe 3 hours of smoke out of this. You can always take the top off and add more in there if you like. But that's just about all the heat. You really need to get this thing going. Once it's going, you just place the bottom cap. This will hold all your ash or any of the hot ash that falls out. Just tighten it on here. We've got the nice heat-resistant handles. But that's it. And we'll come back in a few minutes and give this a chance to get going, and I'll show you the amount of smoke that it's producing. So.
Very good.
Thank you. All right, we've been going here. We've got this lit. It's been about 5 minutes, and it's going real good. We've got plenty of smoke coming in here. I've got it turned up on high right now to get it going. But as you can see, this is producing a lot more smoke. Here we got that thin blue smoke that everybody's been looking for, and then we got the temperatures up at 300 degrees. So this is really a nice application for the Smoke Daddy. You can get that nice thin blue smoke that everybody's been looking for. And
with that blue smoke, Dennis, is that going to change the temperature of the meat inside the grill?
No, this doesn't raise any of the temperature or anything. The Smoke Daddy doesn't. You just want to hold the heat with your grill, and the Smoke Daddy will produce the smoke you want. Now it's important that you get that nice hot burn in the Smoke Daddy to get that nice thin blue smoke. I think some people try to load that a little bit too full of wood pellets in that, and it'll choke it off and you don't get the nice thin blue smoke that everybody's looking for. But with this right now, I could even turn this down a little bit and dial that smoke in just the way that you'd like it. So that's it. Open this up again and show you. We're getting a nice smoke that's going in there, and them babies are going to be good. So with that, we'll show you that a little later. I'm going to put together our mop sauce that I'm going to put on here, and we'll show you how we do that.
Very good.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Okay. All right, it's been about 2.5 hours since we got this going. I'm going to show you. We're going to put some more wood chips in here to get some more smoke. We check the bottom here, empty out the ash. Open up the top here. There's still some nice big chunks in there. We've got plenty of heat in there. I'm going to throw a couple more pieces of charcoal. Put some wood chips in here. We'll get it going, give it some more smoke for a while. Throw a little bit of pellets in there. And I'll throw another chunk in here. Don't lose your lid. But that should be good for a while. Put the lid back on here. Now the other thing we're going to do is I'm going to make a mop sauce that we're going to start mopping these pork shoulders. I'm going to start out with some vinegar here. You know, a cup or two of vinegar. You know, you get it to your liking. Some chicken broth. Put a can or two of chicken broth in here. You just want to give it some nice flavor to keep everything moist as it's cooking. Some olive oil. Put a little olive oil in there. A lot of this is your own preference, what you like. There's a lot of recipes out there. I kind of wing it sometimes. I do have and paprika gives you a nice flavor and some color. I always like to put some red pepper flakes in there, spice it up a little bit, and some salt. Something like that, about like that should be good. And I still have a little bit of rub left from when we rubbed it up. There's a lot of good seasonings in there. I mean, this is just to keep everything moist while it's cooking. We'll mix that up, and as we a little bit here, we're going to just start mopping the pork shoulders for the rest of the time, just to keep them moist. We'll probably end up wrapping them up in some tin foil right at the end, so we can get the temperature up where we want them to about 165 to 185. 165 would be good for pork sandwiches. Pulled pork, you want it up about 180. So anyways, we can take a quick peek here. They're cooking good. So with that, I'm going to turn this pump up a little bit to get the smoke rolling again, and we'll come back again. Show you the rest. Thanks. All right, we're going to put a little bit of mop on here. Do this once in a while, just to keep nice and moist and add some flavor. That's it for the mop for right now, but we'll let her go again, and we'll come back.
Raul.
Okay. The mailman to give us a taste test. What do you think?
Great. My name is Jack.
His name is Jack, the mailman.
Jack.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're getting close to being done here. We're already looks like we're sampling it here, but the grill is working very well, holding the temperature at 300 all day long. Probably got another 2 hours to go, we'll be done. And we're pretty much done with the smoke part of it now. But look, everybody came by. They heard me open the grill, so they're all.
You dip it in the sauce. Go ahead, we don't care if you do seconds.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, look, now he's got to take our picture.
All right. Well, anyways, we're gonna probably wrap those up in tin foil and let them go for another 3 hours, and then they'll be ready for pulled pork. So there you go.
I'm ready to eat now.
Okay, pretty much the pork shoulders are done. We're just gonna wrap them in some tin foil and put them back in here for a couple hours to get a little more tender. We already did a sample on them. It tasted great, but this is what we're going to do. The way I do it, take it, put a little bit more of this mop sauce on it, wrap her up in the tin foil, and let her go for another couple hours. till its internal temperature is about, 165, 170, and you'll have a real good pulled pork with that. But this is the way we're going to do it, and the grill and the Smoke Daddy work perfectly for this. So you can get them, smokedaddyinc.com, and hey, feel free to email me anytime. I'm always here to answer questions. So thanks for looking. Go start cooking. Well, this is the pork shoulder when it's done. I want to show you the bone just comes right out of there, real nice. Got some nice smoke ring in there. But yeah, this is a perfect pulled pork. We'll pull that apart and put some barbecue sauce on it, and we'll be eating good. So anyways, thank you. Bye.